how can you lose when you're doing you?
It's a marathon. You're at 109 right now.
Hey, baby, welcome to the IC109 podcast. This is gonna be a groovy shindig.
Welcome. You are now listening to the 10-9 podcast.
Audio is recording. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You're at 109 right now.
You're at 109 right now. Hey, this is a new intro. This is a new thingamajig that we're working on right about now. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. I just upped the volume on my microphone, so you should hear me a little bit better. Peace and blessings. IC109. 1, 2, 3, 4. Video and audio on point. Peace and blessings from IC109, and I'm out.
You are now listening to the IC109 podcast.
All right, I did it. I'm at the Berlin Wall here in Los Angeles, across from LACMA, across from all that other stuff. I'm Larry Wiggs. This is Los Angeles. And Little Ethiopia is right there on Fairfax. And Biggie Smalls was shot and killed right at the corner over there. That's kind of an interesting image right there. We got two ladies. They kind of make 6 and 9 if it's reversed. It's reversed, but they have babies. They're women with children. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. So was it possible to get across it, to get over it? Well, not really. You need a ladder. All you really needed is a ladder. And yet, I'm sure there were armed guards ready to just pick you off if you tried to just go up and over, which is probably what they were doing, which is why they couldn't just do it. Artwork, y'all. I'm out. So I'm going to tell you about a little bit about my trip to Berlin and a little bit about my trip last night with the Germans in my car, my Uber. Nelson Mandela, the big skyscraper, whatever behind me. Tear down this wall. So I was in Berlin in 2018, and I was at the actual Berlin Wall. I think the back of the wall is just as impressive as the front. Alright, so I had this idea to film over here, so that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to set up over here in front of the Berlin Wall and tell my little story about everything. I'm also documenting the development of the new museum here. This is what the new LACMA is going to be, what it's going to look like over here whenever it opens. Let's see if we can get a look-see. All right, there it is, Wilshire Boulevard, y'all. All right, so the story goes, it was yesterday. I had some passengers from Germany, and I picked them up and I dropped them off. And when I dropped them off, well, I saw 109 on the car. So it was kind of a serendipitous moment. It was kind of a beautiful moment, because what happened in the moment or while I was driving is I was able to use my German, which was dope. It was very cool. All right, so we're gonna try to do something here, yeah. Alright, I guess that's all I really need is a shot like that. Only thing though is I should probably get in closer. Zoom in a little bit better. Or maybe not, I don't know. What's best? All right, so let me just tell my story. Oh, look, someone wrote their name, Alex. I just picked up a passenger named Alex. All right, so this is the wall project right here. Berlin. That's what this is all going to be about. Presented by the Wind Museum. All right. So I was in Berlin in 2018, 2018. And the crazy part about me being there is that I told my cousins that I would visit them in Berlin. I have cousins in Berlin, in German cousins. It's due to the war. All right. I told them I was going to visit them, and I visited them 10 years after I told them I was going to visit them. Like, that pretty much sucks. 10 years. Imagine that. So that's what I did. 10 years. So, but I made it. I made it to Germany. And I flew into Frankfurt. I landed in Frankfurt, and I was walking around Frankfurt, lonely. I was all alone, and I mean, that's the reason why I was lonely, right? Because I was all alone. And I was just like bumbling around the city because I didn't know where to go, what to do, and stuff like that. So in Frankfurt, I happened upon the exhibit for Jean-Michel Basquiat. In big letters along the museum, I read Basquiat. And the year was 2018. I had already learned about Basquiat in 2005, 13 years prior. And I was like, yo, this is so cool, because I felt like an outsider. I felt very much out of sync with the society, with German society, because I'm like just walking around the city. I don't know where to go, what to do. I don't fit in. And then I saw Basquiat's name emblazoned on the side of the building, and I was like, oh, I'm right at home. I can do whatever I need to do. I can exist, and I can be chill. Basquiat's got me. Basquiat just tells me, just be, and you're good. King pleasure. You're a king. I was like, I'm loving it. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's what happened. So I was in Frankfurt, and I went to the Basquiat exhibit. But the idea that I was there and I saw the Basquiat exhibit is dope, because it was just perfect timing, because I was there, because the Basquiat exhibit was not only there in Frankfurt at the time, but also because the doors were open. Like, I could have been outside of the operating hours, or the doors could have been closed or whatever, but I wasn't. I was there when the doors were open. So it was perfect timing. This was a layover I had in Frankfurt. That's why I was there, a layover. It was like 9 hours, so I had plenty of time, but I could have chosen the day that the museum was closed, but it was just perfect timing. Everything was perfect about it. So I got to see Basquiat's artwork in Germany. Okay, that was 2018. After that, I stuck my chest out. I was walking around. I was like, yeah, Basquiat got me right. Basquiat got me right in Germany. Then I went back to the airport, boarded the plane, and I flew to Berlin to be with my cousins. There I was with my cousins. I think I was there for 4 days. I know it was a really short time, but yeah. But it was 4 very good, healthy days for all of us to just spend some time together, and it was just beautiful. It was just all around just completely beautiful. Of course, we went and saw the Berlin Wall, and here I am in Los Angeles just reminiscing about my time in Berlin right here with the Berlin Wall. Let me go touch it, right? Not going to set off any alarms, right? That's crazy, yo. 6'7". I think that might be something new. 6'7", or maybe it isn't something new. Maybe it's something that no one has noticed, but it just particularly has significance right now. I see the number 6'7" on this wall. So if you're watching this video and you're all about 6'7", bring your son or daughter here for 6'7", 6'7". Even though it's all about 10'9", 10'9", y'all. Nelson Mandela, man. All right. So then the reason why I'm making this video is because last night when I picked up the Germans in my car, there were like 4 of them, man, picked them up in Hollywood and drove them a short distance. But I got them in my car, and I heard their accent, and I was like, are they Russian, Uzbek, Ukrainian? What are they, right? I heard the accent when they spoke English, so I knew that was something different, right? I couldn't. They weren't yet speaking German, so I asked them. I said, "Where you guys from?" And they were like, "Germany." And I'm like, "Oh." So I hit them with, "Hallo, wie geht's?" All right. Oh, and then they're like, "Hey, where'd you learn to speak German?" I'm like, "I've got German cousins," and like the love was just flowing after that. They're like, "Oh, have you been to Germany?" I'm like, "Yeah, I went to Frankfurt. I had a layover in Frankfurt. I went to Berlin." "Oh, that's where your cousins are from, Berlin." I'm like, "Yeah. How'd you like it?" "I loved it. So many trees. It wasn't what I expected. It was beautiful. All of that good stuff, right?" So then, as I'm driving and stuff, then I'm hitting them with "Hallo, wie geht's?" She told me about their travels, where they were gonna go or whatever, and then I was like, "Gut," But I really should have given "Ja, das gut," right? And then what else did we say? What else? There were so many other phrases that I use, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I think I actually speak German." When they got out of the car and we were finished, and I said, "Aus Wiedersehen," and what else? What else do I know? "Hallo, wie geht's?" What else? "Hallo, wie geht's?" I know "Guten Tag" or whatever, "Guten Morgen," whatever, and I'm lost. I'm losing my train of thought because I gotta hurry up. I can't just be out here hogging up the whole Berlin Wall and everything when other people want to experience it. So, long story short, I had a great ride with them, and I was using all of these German phrases, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I think I speak German." They get out the car. We had a beautiful time. They get out the car. I let them, let them get out the car. And as I'm about to pull out of the little parking area where I had stopped, I see a car with 109 on the license plate. And I was like, "That's crazy. It's crazy dope." Because I hadn't seen 109. That's the point. I hadn't seen 109 at all. At all. And then there I was with the Germans traveling. I drop them off. And as I'm pulling out, there it was. That's the story. That's my story right there. 109 yesterday with the Germans. So in honor of the Germans, I came to the Berlin Wall to check it out and just be like, just to vibe. That's my story. This is Bored in LA.
You are now listening to the IC109 podcast.
I see something written, signed in 2011 over there. They put it 2011, so someone came and put graffiti on the Berlin Wall. That's not cool. Captain America. Behind the Wall, presented by the Wind Museum of the Cold War. As a part of the Windy Museum surveillance project, Behind the Wall brings together street artists from Los Angeles, London, and Berlin to interpret the role of surveillance in our lives from the Cold War until today. From left to right, the murals by Harakut, Redna, and Deface cover 9 segments belonging to the east side of the original Berlin Wall. The side that faced the east German death strip was never painted in order to preserve the segments and to prevent moisture from rusting the wall's metal inner skeleton. A special water-resistant primer has been applied. The artist's paints provide an additional layer of protective coating. With continued care, the Wind Museum Berlin Wall segment will remain a historical and vibrant outdoor canvas that connects contemporary issues with significant historic events that impacted the globe. The East German... What's that?
Which year the war fought?
What year?
Yeah.
The Cold War or the World War II?
No, the Berlin Wall.
When? Oh, you said when did it fall?
Yeah, they fall.
I think 1988, 89.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Before the Soviet Union is part.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
1991. Soviet
91?
1991. Soviet Union
Disbanded.
disbanded.
USSR turned to Russia. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe before.
I need Google. I don't know. Where are you from?
From China.
Oh, really? Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Yeah.
You're from here, right?
Los Angeles Lido. Los Angeles Lido.
What's that dog?
I don't know. I tried, man. I tried. Hello, Lido. You speak Mandarin? I thought I was speaking Mandarin. Welcome to LA. See, just trying to talk to people and see what's up. No, I don't know the history, but I was definitely in Berlin where my family was, which is dope. And what else? Yeah, so I just read that, give you a little bit more information. So apparently the art, what's been spray painted on this as of late, recently, is supposed to be there. 2011. Is that when this came here? 14 years ago, almost 15 years ago? Cold War, I don't know.
I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit.
How can you lose when you're doing you?
It's a marathon. You're at 109 right now.
October 9th. That's where it starts.
You see, it's the same old thing.